Hello friends, this is the problem concerned with the concept of break-even analysis. So coming to this question is slightly a tougher question compared to the lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3 numericals on break-even analysis. So let's look into the question. It is given the sales of rupees 15,000 of a company produced a profit of rupees 400 in a week. So the profit in a week is given as rupees 400. In the next week, the sales were rupees 19,000. So in the next week, it is given the sales is amounted to rupees 19,000, and that sales has given a profit to the company of amount profit is equal to 1200. So our objective is to find the break-even point. So if you look clearly the question, every data is given in terms of amount or in terms of rupees. So when we are finding the break-even point, if we are finding the break-even point in terms of rupees, we need to use the formula. Break-even point in terms of rupees is given by fixed cost divided by profit volume ratio. Profit volume ratio is represented by P by V ratio. So just for 2 minutes, I want to say the significance of P by V ratio. So generally, P by V ratio, it signifies or it expresses the relationship between contribution and sales. So in an organization, generally higher P by V ratio products, higher P by V ratio products are preferred. Are preferred means higher P by V ratio products gives more profit to the company, right? So generally in an organization, there will be a relative comparison of contribution of different products, right? And generally, if you take a product over different intervals corresponding to the product, the P by V ratio is calculated. So if the contribution value is high with respect to that product in a particular week, if the contribution is high, it implies the P by V ratio of the product in that particular interval will be high. So related to the complete concept of profit volume ratio, you can refer to the theory part of my videos related to the break-even analysis. So coming to the question, we need to find the break-even point in terms of rupees. So break-even point, if you want to find in terms of rupees, the formula is given as fixed cost divided by P by V ratio. So we need to find the P by V ratio, right? So you can see here, in the first week, the sales is 15,000 and the profit is 400. Coming to the next week, the sales are increased to 19,000 with a corresponding increase in the profit, or with a corresponding profit in that particular week as 1200. So we know that the basic formula in the break-even analysis, the total sales, or you can also write it as total turnover, or you can also write it as total revenue, is given by fixed cost plus variable cost plus profit. So in the first week, the sales is 15,000. It is equal to fixed cost, we don't know, plus variable cost in that particular week. I'm writing it as VC1, plus the profit is given as 400. So you can, from this, you can write it as 14,600 is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost VC1 in that particular week. Let us keep this equation as first equation. Similarly, in the next week, the total revenue is 19,000. It is equal to fixed cost plus, let us suppose variable cost in that particular week is VC2 plus profit in that corresponding week is 1200. So this implies 17,800 is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost in that particular week VC2. So if we subtract second equation, first equation from the second equation, if we are doing second equation minus first equation, we will get change in variable cost or increase in variable cost as 17,800 minus 14,600. It comes around 3,200 rupees, right? So we can observe that for the corresponding increase of sales from 15,000 to 19,000, for a 4,000 rupees increase of sales, there is an increase of 3,200 rupees in variable cost. Therefore, we can find out variable cost per rupee sale. So variable cost per a rupee sale, it is given as 3,200 divided by 4,000. So it comes around 32 by 40. It is around 0.8, right? So you can be clear with respect to this. For 4,000 rupees increase of sales, 3,200 rupees is the increase of variable cost. For a 1 rupee of sale, what is the corresponding variable cost? So that is taken as X. You can get that X as 0.8 rupees, right? So we got the variable cost per rupee sale. So in the first week, the sales was rupees 15,000. So you can write variable cost for 15,000 rupees sales is equal to 15,000 into 0.8, right? Because 0.8 is a variable cost per rupee sale. For 15,000 rupees, it will become 15,000 into 0.8. So it comes around 12,000 rupees, right? So in the first week, the sales is 15,000 and the variable cost comes around 12,000. So we know that if you know the sales and if you know the variable cost and if you know the profit, you can find out the fixed cost, right? So from this we can find out the fixed cost. The sales is 15,000. It is equal to fixed cost, which we need to find, plus variable cost. We got it as 12,000 plus corresponding profit in the first week. It is given as 400 rupees. So from this we can get fixed cost as 2,600 rupees. So thus we got the fixed cost as 2,600 rupees. Now find. We need to find the break-even point. We can find the break-even point if you know the P by V ratio. We got the fixed cost as 2,600. So let's fastly find out P by V ratio. P by V ratio, it expresses the relationship between contribution and sales. So P by V ratio can be written as ratio of contribution by sales. So the contribution can be written as the total sales or the total revenue minus variable cost divided by the sales in terms of rupees. So sales in the first week, it is given as 15,000. The variable cost which we got in the first week as 12,000 divided by the sales in the first week is 15,000. So it comes around 3,000 by 15,000. It comes around 1 by 5. It comes around 0.2. So the break-even point which we need to find in terms of rupees is equal to fixed cost. Fixed cost, we got it as 2600 divided by P by V ratio, which we got it as 0.2. So it comes around 26,000 divided by 2. So break even point will get as 13,000 rupees. So hope this question is a logical question. I think you have understood. Let's move to the next question. So coming to the question, the fixed cost of a company are rupees 3,50,000. The fixed cost is given as 3,50,000, and the net sales in terms of rupees, it is given, it is equal to how much? 6 lakhs annually. So the net sales we are given in terms of rupees, it is equal to 6 lakhs annually. The indirect cost means it is nothing but the cost which is varying with respect to quantity. It is nothing but the variable cost. So the indirect cost, you can also take it as a variable cost. It is how much? 35% of the sales. So the variable cost is given as 35% of the sales. The sales is 6 lakhs. So if you simplify this one, you'll be getting around 2 lakhs 10,000 rupees, right? So coming to the question which we need to find out, we need to find the break even point in terms of sales in rupees. In the question it is given, we need to find the break even point in terms of rupees. So we need to use the formula of fixed cost divided by P by V ratio, right? So whenever it is given to find the break even point in terms of rupees, we need to use the concept of profit volume ratio. We need to use the formula of P by V ratio. So break even point in terms of rupees is given by fixed cost divided by P by V ratio or profit volume ratio. So it is equal to 3,50,000, which is the fixed cost given, the profit volume ratio which we need to find out. So P by V ratio which we need to find out. So P by V ratio is expresses the relationship between contribution and sales. So the P by V ratio is given by sales minus variable cost divided by the sales, the total sales minus total variable cost divided by the total sales. So the sales is given as 6 lakhs, right? Minus the variable cost or the indirect cost, which is given as 2 lakhs 10,000 divided by 6 lakhs. So we'll get this as 3,90,000 divided by 6 lakhs. So we get this as 39 by profit P by V ratio, we get it as 39 by 60, right? So from this, break even point in terms of rupees is equal to 3,50,000 divided by 39 by 60. So it comes around 5,38,461.53 rupees, right? It comes around 5,38,461.53 rupees. Coming to the next part of the question, the sales required, the sales in terms of rupees required to get a profit of 80,000 rupees. So we know that the sales, if you want to find in terms of rupees, it is given by the formula fixed cost plus profit. So if you are finding the break even point, here the profit will become, zero. After the break even point, if you are getting into the profit zone, the same formula in the numerator, apart from the fixed cost, you need to add the profit divided by the P by V ratio. So it is as simple. So the fixed cost, it is given as 3,50,000 plus profit which the company want to get is 80,000. The P by V ratio which we obtained as 39/60. So if we simplify this, we'll be getting as the sales in terms of rupees, we'll be getting as 6,61,538.46 rupees. So, so the second problem is a simple problem. It's a direct application of formula of break-even point in terms of rupees. So, so we'll see much tougher questions in my next video. Thank you.